Kara? There she is. Beautiful. All right. Can you hear me okay, Kara? Okay. All right. Let's have a little fun here. I'll bring us in, and here we go. Rock and roll. Hello, Treasure Valley, and welcome to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. I want to thank you for tuning in to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I am your host, Greg Ferrera. Been in this crazy real estate business over 30 years. Also the owner and president of Real Estate Rescue Realty, serving the entire Treasure Valley from Mountain Home to Ontario, and always want to include the beautiful Jordan Valley as well as all of the communities in between. Real Estate Rescue is one of the Treasure Valley's top resources for up-to-date, real-time real estate sales information, statistics, which we will cover today, and current trends. You'll also get great tips on home maintenance, remodeling, and updating, as well as new and creative financing options with Kara Curry and her amazing team at First Colony Mortgage. And for those of you getting ready to move, maybe needing some storage, temporary or long-term, during or after your move, our friends and sponsors at One Relo are here to serve you. Whether it's a local move right here in the Treasure Valley or somewhere across this amazing country, One Relo is ready to serve you. Please go to our great website. You can reach us all. That's realestaterescueidaho.com. Again, realestaterescueidaho.com. And for those of you who just like the old school way, you can call me directly at 208-559-0590. I'll say that again a little slower. 208-559-0590. Please feel free to give me a call anytime. Do everything we can to help you. Have a great show planned for you. And as we get rolling, I want to bring in Kara Curry. She is our mortgage sponsor here for Real Estate Rescue 2025. She's helping people save money, create opportunities they didn't know existed, and putting transactions together, bringing families together, helping people get transitioned in and out of their homes, and just helping people's life be improved 100%. Kara, welcome to the show. That's me tooting my horn. Kara, thanks for doing such a great job for everybody. Really, really appreciate you and everything you're doing. Can you talk to us a little bit about what's going on in the Valley, what's happening with rates, and what are we looking at? You know, yes, we've been talking about that, and I'm going to talk later in the show, after the commercial, towards the back of the show, what we've been seeing lately. And Kara, I've been seeing crickets, whether it's in listings, whether it's buyers. Not that they're not there, because they are, but, you know, school's just starting. People are still on some vacations. We're getting towards the end of summer. I know, Kara, I joke about this all the time. I have a face for radio and a body for Alaska. But, you know, these 100-degree temperatures, they're kind of hard on some of us. So summer's not over yet, but fall's right around the corner, and people are making their, I will say, customary, you know, annual, yearly, historical adjustments as we go through August and start looking into September. And, you know, I say heads up, if you're going to be in the market here, you got to be prepared. And I had a question for you, Kara. We have a couple minutes here. Are you finding that the buyers, because I'm starting to kind of have this observation that sometimes in many cases buyers are not really aware of the whole situation, what's involved, the getting approved, the purchasing of the home, what the interest rates are, what they can and can't do. You know, can I just put 3% down and go buy 5 acres? I want to build on it in 5 years. A lot of those kinds of things. Are you seeing that? Well, it is a maze of opportunities, and all the programs you have, and then the changing of the I'm not going to say a changing of the guard, but when your rules and regulations change. It just wasn't too very long ago. VA was requesting or requiring. All of a sudden, they decided we need to have pest inspections, and that went on for what I think 10 days or a week maybe, and they decided we didn't have to have them anymore. So you have to have your head on a swivel, and your staff, and pay attention to your requirements, government and such. And I've just been observing the buyers and the sellers and what's happening. We've been talking about getting closing cost help from sellers, buyers understanding if they can get an interest rate buy down, what does that look like? And I think as we move forward, especially with the national media, Kara, sometimes talking about, well, the president wants the interest rates down. Okay, I understand that, but they're not today. How much of what we see, I'll call it kind of a standoff, if you will, with buyers thinking that maybe prices will come down, interest rates may come down in the next quarter, maybe the next 6 months, and they're not in a super hurry to buy. Well, Kara, I've been saying that kind of the end of the annual rush, if you will, the real estate business making a major shift is trick or treat. October 31st. You can laugh at me a little bit, trick or treat, what do we got, well, yada, yada. But what I say from 30,000 feet is most people don't wake up on November 1st and say, hey, honey, let's go buy a home over the holidays. That way we can plan to move over Thanksgiving, and we'll work it out with the sellers, and they have to get out over the holidays or the Christmas holiday, and we'll take an additional vacation, take some additional time over and above what we're already planning. And, the relatives will work with us, and you know where I'm going with this. So that doesn't mean people don't buy and sell homes after trick-or-treat, folks. They do. But you have a time frame in which historically new folks don't usually get into the business. And Kara, also I would share, and I've talked about this on the show a little bit, you may be seeing this from your side when you're trying to help the buyers find the homes. Sellers are going to actually, I'm talking to them now, they're getting ready to take their homes off the market if they don't have an offer by X date. Are you hearing that? Yep. Yep. Yeah. So it's interesting to watch. And then I've been kind of teasing, would-be sellers, don't put your heels in the ground, right? Because stubbornness is not going to allow your home to get sold. And we've been watching this, homes coming off the market, sellers not getting sold. And I think a lot of it, not just stubborn, but they're just not aware of the changing market conditions. We got pretty spoiled in 2021, 22, some of these years here back in COVID when, Kara, you were giving us that free money. We blame it on you. Well, hey, we got to take a quick commercial break. Kara Curry with First Colony Mortgage. It is a blessing, an honor to have you with us. What is the big money number people can call before we let you go, Kara? All right, folks, that's 208-452-6003. You can catch Kara and her team right there, First Colony Mortgage. They're our sponsors for 2025. She's doing a fantastic job. Give them a call. And if you're driving or you're busy, reach out to all of us or Real Estate Rescue, Idaho.com. Kara, thank you for a fantastic job, keeping an eye on us, keeping us up to date, and helping people take advantage of the opportunities that they have. Thank you very much. You take care, Kara. Folks, That's Kara Curry, First Colony Mortgage. Thanks for tuning in today. I got to take a quick commercial break. Blessed that you're here with us. You're tuned in to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. It's Greg Ferrera's on Real Estate Rescue. Don't go away. We're going to talk about the stats, what's happening in the Valley, talk about a little shift in the market. I hear some crickets. We're going to talk about that. Don't go away. We'll be right back.